What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Abyss. Grab your metal vessels because today we'll be having a look at 25 facts that you probably didn't know about Magi. And by the way, for those of you that don't have a metal vessel, just grab a rock or something. And with that being said, let's hop in. Number 1. When Alibaba is asked what his most important possession is, he then replies, Qasim's piercing. Number 2. In earlier designs, Alibaba was supposed to be a gladiator with a more quieter and more stoic personality. Otaka discarded the idea because according to her, she's better creating more expressive characters. Number 3. It's pretty difficult for Morgiana to do delicate tasks, like lifting up dominoes carefully, and this is one of the reasons why she's not very good at cooking. She gets frustrated measuring things precisely, so instead she ends up measuring things by eye. Number 4. When Morgiana is asked who she wishes were her real sibling, she then chooses Masaru, then adds, "It's embarrassing, please don't tell him." I think they'd make great siblings. What do you guys think? Number 5. Aladdin's name is based upon a Middle Eastern folktale, and is the main protagonist of Aladdin and the Magic Lamp from 1001 Nights. Number 6. According to Ugo, Aladdin's Magoi is similar to Solomon's, who was the previous master of Ugo and the father of Aladdin. He also stated that he could see traces of Sheba's character in his Roog. Number 7. When Aladdin is asked who he wishes were his real sibling, he then chooses Spensis. Aladdin then adds that Spensis is family-oriented, kind, and good at taking care of others. You know, I always wanted a Magi as a younger brother. That would be kinda awesome. Number 8. Alibaba's name is based upon the folktale Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, which is also from 1001 Nights. This story is included in many versions of 1001 Nights. It is one of the most familiar of the Arabian Nights tales, and has been widely retold and performed in many media, especially for children, where the more violent aspects of the story were often suppressed. Number 9. At a very young age, Alibaba trained in royal swordplay. He's also learned many other sword styles from Shere Khan, making him a more rounded swordsman. This allows him to be more versatile and having availability of utilizing different swordplay tactics when fighting opponents. When having acquired his metal vessel, he then fought Sinbad and engulfed his dagger in Almon's flames. Sinbad then acknowledged Alibaba for doing this and noted that he wasn't bad at combining the two techniques. Number 10. In an interview, when Otaka was asked if Spensis talks to a snake when he's alone, she then replied that he does this all the time. She then mentioned that in Heliohaft, having a snake around your neck is a symbol of high status and that it's not weird to talk to them. When looking closely, Armakana Munra also appears to have a pet snake at a very young age and at a much older age. Shere Khan's mother also possesses a cobra. Number 11. Hakuryu was originally intended to be the older brother and Hakuei the younger sister. Otaka mentioned that the story would have been quite different. She even noted that Hakuryu looks mentally strong despite his appearance not being too different from the final design. Number 12. Myron was originally planned to be a male until it was scrapped because of her earlier designs making her look like a prettier Kakubun. Number 13. A large number of the 8 generals that serves the kingdom of Sindria were actually exiled from their own country. Number 14. Jafar has the capability of working automatically with the absence of rest. He can work even if his conscience is elsewhere, although during this process he gets kind of strange. Number 15. Spartos, one of the 8 generals that serves the kingdom of Sindria, was originally supposed to be a woman, but later on this idea was also scrapped by Otaka. Number 16. One of the running gags in the series are the peculiar looking girls that tend to appear in night bars. When Alibaba first became excited to meet a beautiful girl, shortly after Ekaterina came out to chat. Ekaterina also bears resemblance to Elizabeth and Margaret. Number 17. Morgiana does not wear any undergarments. Number 18. Both Olba and Toto are lovers. These two became a couple en route to Baldbad when she claimed that he had a smell of a boss monkey. 3 years later they got married and now have 2 newborn sons. They are seen acting all lovey-dovey with each other, which often tends to annoy Alibaba to no end. Number 19. It is hinted that Morgiana has romantic feelings for Alibaba. This is shown to be likely true. When Alibaba misunderstood a question of hers as a confession, she explained that she simply wasn't mentally prepared for a relationship yet, and asks him to wait for her to be, since she really likes him. Later it is revealed while talking to Hakuryu that she is in fact in love with Alibaba. Number 20. Out of the 7 jinn that Sinbad has mastered, only 4 have been shown so far. Sinbad's metal vessels are a sword, 2 bracelets, one on the left hand and right hand, 2 rings worn on the pointed finger and middle finger, and gold and silver necklaces. His sword was inherited from his father. When he decided to enter the first dungeon, Ball, his mother Ursa gave him the sword. He is able to do a full Jin equip with all 7 of his Jin. Number 21. Before starting the project, Otaka thought of making Sinbad female instead of male. He actually doesn't look that bad. Number 22. Kasim likes to smoke cigars, and his weakness is his family. His name also means one who distributes in Arabic. Number 23. Morgiana has a keen sense of smell. She stated that Judal smells like a bad guy and she doesn't really like it. She also says that Sinbad smells like a unique mix of fragrances and that Sharkan smells like a mix of different perfumes and a little bit of medicine. Lastly, she mentions that Hakuryu smells of kind and cozy plants. Number 24. Yunnan refers to himself as the Wandering Traveler. Despite his looks, Yunnan actually does not like sunlight and prefers much darker areas, which could possibly explain one of the reasons why when Morgiana went to visit the Dark Continent, he appeared to be there. Number 25. The Finales corpse are originally from Almataran. They were species known as red lions. They had a form of a strange beast with steel-like skin. Its color is deep crimson red. After they were teleported to the New World, they took on the form of humans with red hair and eyes and very strong strength. They only take on their original form in the Great Rift, and it's known that if a Finales happens to go back to the Great Rift, they cannot come back because they finally found their original form and their homeland. And there you have it, 25 facts you probably didn't know about Magi. Hopefully within the time span of me presenting the facts you may have learned how to do a full Jin equip. And hey, if you didn't, just grab a rock or something. But anyways, if you learned something from this video, be sure to leave a like and share it with others. I'll see you all next time in the Abyss.